Hello Miss Dinta, my name is Amelia Adelin.
And my name is Jenic.
Now we would like to make a video about our take-home exam. So Jenny, could you tell us 4 skills that are important for the success of your study and why?
For me, communication, collaboration, analysis, and problem solving are skills that are important for me because they are related to each other. A good communication skills will help us to do collaboration, analysis, and problem solving in our life. For example, when we have to discuss about something with our teachers or our friends, we need a good communication skills so we can share about our argument, our idea, or our opinion that related to the topic. If we have a good communication with others, we will be able to do some analysis about problems to get a right solution. With that, we also can practice our skills in solving problems. Problem solving is a soft skill to solve problem and make a good decision in our life. Of course, solving problems need a good communication, collaboration, and analysis skills. Okay, Amel, I'm curious about how often do you socialize with fellow students? Could you tell us the details?
I feel like I always do something with my fellow student. I always go to canteen to eat together and sharing our opinion about the class during the break time. Sometimes I also go to library to do our exam so we don't get panic if the assignment deadline is near. I also sharing about our love life, our favorite things, the organization that we want to apply, our problem and solve it together. Also, as a student of Universitas Multimedia Nusantara, we often given an assignment that must be done in group, so I can easily socialize with other students and gain an ability to work together in a group. Okay, Jenny, now what's your opinion about what it means to be good with money? Can you explain it to us?
My opinion about good with money is when someone have a steady flow of their income, so you didn't have to worry about buying something that you want or you need. And by that you also know how much money do you spend on it. But it doesn't mean that you have to spend all of your money to buy something that you want or you need, but also saving your money to an emergency condition like when you're sick, because we will never know what will happen tomorrow, next week, or maybe next month. And someone that good with money will do an investment to make more money, so they didn't have to worry about their future, especially when they're old. Amel, could you tell us what types of social media are you using and what benefit can you get from it and why?
I use WhatsApp as a social media to send a message with my friends, my family, my lecturers, and other people in formal and non-formal condition. The benefit is I can use the social media to send so many information in a quickly and easily way. It because WhatsApp has so many interesting features and had been used by almost everyone. I also use Instagram and TikTok as a social media to increase my personal branding. The benefit is if some brand sees our social media and sees our good personal branding, we can get an endorsement or other job through it. It because almost every brand want to employ someone who has a good personal branding to create a good branding for their own brand. The third picture shows us 5 members in the group meeting discussion at a company, and in this picture we can see there is one person wants to doing the presentation about the result of his work to others members, but there is one member who raised her hand want to give an argument or opinion about his work. Also, the other members is paying attention to members who want to give an argument, and there is one of them always takes a note about something important that conveyed in the meeting discussion. And for me, I think the picture it shows us a good and healthy work environment to emulate because everyone can respect and appreciate other people's opinion and argument.
From this photo, we can see a bad living environment with a poor dirty housing area that is located on the side of the train track. This is the train track and this is the housing area. And there's also so many messy trash in the several houses like this and this that makes the place is not suitable to be used as a place to live. The high population in this area also makes the place looks even worse because many people doing their own activities around the train track, which is dangerous for them because as we can see there's no portal or wall between the train track and the housing area, so it is possible for people to be victims because the train can pass without any warning signs like alarm or bell. So now we want to discuss about how helpful a friend could be in the several situations. Amel, what do you think about friends that help us to prepare for exam?
In my opinion, if we prepare the exam with our friends, we can be more motivated and we don't get sleepy easily. Especially if we don't understand the lesson, we can ask to our friends and our friends can explain it to us.
I almost agree with you, Amel, but for me, not everyone can be focused on their study while talking to their friends, especially in crowded place.
I agree with you, but what do you think about someone or friends who help us to get a job?
I don't agree if it's using cheating methods, but if they just want to train us to interview and help us to find an information about the job that we want to apply, it will be very helpful.
But what do you mean about using a cheating method? You mean like someone who use insider in the company?
Yes, like using insider so we can get in easily, especially if our friend has a high position in that company so we can get in without an interview.
I think the same thing with you. Like, because it will give a negative impact and we are not in a position that suits our ability.
Right. Amel, I'm curious, have you ever been in a situation that you have to solve a problem in your relationship?
Yes, and my friends always tell me to be calm and she always try to understand from the both side and explain it to me so I can think clearly and I don't use my intrusive thoughts.
Yes, a true friends always wants the best for us. They start to worry when we are in trouble that makes us stress. But problem for us as a woman not only about relationship, there's about finding a nice and cute clothes.
I totally agree with you. I always have so many problems when I want to buy new clothes. I always ask to my friends like which one the best clothes it suits me. And is this clothes can really impress people when they see me. I swear if I don't have that kind of friends, I will have a bad time.
True. Friends are very important to me. I once moved to a new flat that if I didn't have a friend, it looks like I would have spent 2 days to move my things. But luckily, I have my friends with me. They also helped me to find an information about the room that were still empty at that time.
So from here we are both agree that friends is really helpful in every situation, right?
Yes, and as long as our friend don't encourage us to do bad things.
So in this part we will discuss about relationship too. But we will discuss about the important things in the relationship with someone that we love, like our boyfriend or our crush. So Jenny, can you tell us about the important thing in your relationship so your relationship can last until now?
So I've been in a relationship for about 1 year and arguments are nothing new to me. I often fight and avoid my boyfriend when he wants to discuss about the problem with me because of my anger issues. I admit that I am the type of person who likes to do silent treatment, and actually it's not a good thing to do because my boyfriend could lose his patience anytime.
Okay, from your story, I have some conclusion, which is your boyfriend is a patient person and you have a bad temper. So, I have some advice for you, which is you have to fix your temperament, like slowly, so you won't lose your boyfriend because of it.
I totally agree with your advice, and now I'm trying to reduce my angry habits because I love my boyfriend so much. How about you, Amel? Do you have an experience in love life?
Of course I have it, but I never reached the dating stage. It because I never told to my crush about something that I don't like about him. It makes me easily losing my feelings and I will leave them without any explanation. But sometimes if they notice about my changed behavior, they will ask me a simple question, but it's already too late. But I will keep explaining it to them even though my feelings are not the same anymore.
After I heard and having thought about it, I feel like we have the same problem, which is about communication.
I think that's true, and I think the best solution of our problem is we have to communicate everything that we feel to our partner.
Right, because with communication, we know what others people feel and they know what we feel, so we can get the right solution of our problems.
Yeah, and I think communication is also useful for any kind of relationship, like your relationship with your family, your friends, and other people, so you won't get misunderstanding with others and you can have a good relationship with everyone.
So that's all about our exam video. Thank you for your attention.